All right, YouTube. Welcome to Joe Berg Experience. I'm doing a little add-on to a few videos that I found that have been incredibly helpful about fixing my dishwasher. Um, I have GE dishwasher. The model number is right there, GDT 545PSJOSS. Essentially, the element was not heating up. Thought I needed a new element because I've had one go bad. I did not. It cost me $30. You can't return it. So what I found out from another video was you want to test continuity on your element. Both the brand new element I have and the old element both showed 16.5 ohms, so that it should be totally normal. And then they said that it might be this flood valve that needs to be replaced, which goes in right here. Okay, my little app. All right, YouTube. Welcome to Joe Berg Experience. I'm doing a little add-on to a few videos that I found that have been incredibly helpful about fixing my dishwasher. I have GE dishwasher. The model number is right there, GDT 545PSJOSS. Essentially, the element was not heating up. Thought I needed a new element because I've had one go bad. I did not. It cost me $30. You can't return it. So what I found out from another video was you want to test continuity on your element. Both the brand new element I have and the old element both showed 16.5 ohms, so that it should be totally normal. Then they said that it might be this flood valve that needs to be replaced, which goes in right here. Okay, my little add-on to the couple videos I've found is I already installed the flood valve, but when you shake it, you can hear the valve move back and forth. As the water fills, it obviously actuates the switch. Now, if you look very closely at this valve, no sound, no clicking of the valve, and I'm fairly certain the reason why is because all of the grease that built up in here. So, if you're tight on ducats and you need to save some money and you have a GE dishwasher with that float valve, which is very common in a lot of models I've seen, pull that sucker out, soak it in some degreaser, clean it out till that switch starts moving, and I have a feeling that might solve your problem. All right, in my ongoing saga to fix my dishwasher, the pump wasn't running, wasn't draining. Got the heater working. Now the pump wasn't draining. Now, in this quest, I accidentally broke a glass in there. Apparently, I could hear the pump going, but it wasn't draining. So, I pulled the pump out, which connects here and here. Disconnect, push in here, pull that out. I slid this off, releasing these clamps. Here, here, and here, which release the magnet, allowing the impeller that's down inside here to spin freely, because right now it's engaged by the magnets. Okay, so there's little clips here, here, and here. I slid those off, and then I gently slid this off of this entire mechanism. Shake it around, you could hear something rattle around in there. I spun it around till I got the piece of glass out. Now it spins freely. Tested it, gonna hook it back up. Just another fix so that you don't have to buy the part. You can just fix it. So this gets connected back here, like so. There's a little slot right here, that slot. Goes right there. If you feel around here, there's only one slot. That means, and there's only one slot on this hose. So that way you get the proper orientation of the hose. And this permanent clamp, don't try and take it off. I did. You're not supposed to, apparently. I don't know. But I just used the end of a socket to help me push it back on without tearing up that hose. Wiggle it on there. You know, make sure that you are all the way down. And then this has two slots here that line up with the two slots here. Make sure you orient your hose clamp the same way it was before, which will help you make sure you don't have any leaks. And then on mine, there's this fun little piece that holds that right where it's supposed to be. And now we'll put it all back together and see if it drains. One slight edit. I wasn't real happy with the way this was seating, so I pulled it back off. I pulled the clamp off. Now, okay, so you can see those three little indents. That last one locks the clamp down. So with the hose off of the mount, I was able to pull it off that clamp off the hose and release that with a pair of pliers gently to release that lock right there. And then put the hose back on with it released and used a nut driver to push that together and lock it down so that we have a good seal and no leaks. And success. I filled it up with water on the inside before I put it all back together. And I didn't grab my camera in time for you to see the water going into the garbage disposal, but it drained. So it was a little piece of glass that had made its way into the drain pump and was locking up one of the impellers. So if it's not draining, it's real easy to pull the dishwasher out, pop off those two clamps, unplug it, shake it around. If you hear something rattling around in there, you might have to pull the electromagnet off of the motor so that it frees the impeller to spin freely, and then you can get that piece of whatever is plugging it up. Before you do that, I took my shop vac and I put it on the end of my drain to make, and drew all of the liquid out of it that way. And that made me certain that the hose wasn't plugged. So first thing is check the hose, make sure that doesn't have a clog in it somewhere. Once you've done that, odds are either the pump's burnt out or there's something blocking the pump. Before you go buy a new pump for $50, you got to take it out anyway. Make sure it's not all plugged up, because I just saved $50.